Welcome everybody, I am playing The Sims Medieval today. Right now we just asked the castle servant if she could bring us some food. And they did. This is my Sim, Lady Ingrid. She is chivalrous and eloquent, but also bloodthirsty. In The Sims Medieval, you have to choose at least 2 good traits and 1 bad trait. I decided to go bloodthirsty because it's the best thing. They just always want to fight. And I think as a ruler, you need to be able to fight. So, a bard came into the castle. We're actually going to get to know him a little bit. Ask about musical preferences. Yo.
Ja, keine spē. Zesim graus paruth Yenevla?
Shobin, Frandish Kosiba.
He's actually requested a song. Let's see what he can play.
Flagge Darbin Karen? Galen.
Grunig.
Torgan. Yeah!
They're just dancing for silence. Clap.
Sooner blah.
Okay. Now let's get to know him a little bit more. Gossip.
Jorgen!
Wed se komen.
Uneg Ruven. Magre. Gosa exitage imsa.
Enin, no se jag a bene
Garute.
vetinele.
Ruven Hoga Rebrem.
Vetine. Gorig vetha jove. Nele. Kudem.
Thank you guys for joining and liking the live.
Flash Penoki Panegalib.
Galgal.
Everybody just collected at the front.
Kresik walafin.
Did you know that Sea Dog Michaela can fit 20 eggs inside her mouth at the same time? It's incredible. Oh, Michaela. Okay, now we're able to give him a flower. It was so weird. We had a mission to give him a flower, but we needed to get to know him a little bit more. Ah, the robust yet exquisite wildflower. Such are virtues of a most capable and most enchanting queen. Oh, stop it. Ah, the early blossoms of love. I can't wait to see the other handsome travelers that will come to Mochi Kingdom. Perhaps I could even start a family with one of them. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. I should deliver the resources to Buildmaster Alvar. That's right. We were collecting resources for our castle, but we got distracted by the bard. So, let's go do that. Let's go do it.
No se jag a bene bremfim vetine gori. Rolam Dari Teshim.
Emphimus Dalon. Ah,
I've got all the resources you need.
Horok in selve quarum. Stan stalon.
Alright, now we have certain wants that our people are going to want to do every single day. Okay. Looks like I have some time to myself. I can get to know my townspeople, explore my kingdom, or just relax. Or being queen, I can tackle my many daily responsibilities. In fact, at any time during a quest, I can take a break from the quest. Okay.
Ha 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 ha! Emphema! Sukosa! Sukosa!
Take time for yourself. So she's going to want to read the war crimes docket and pass some edits. Okay. Let's do some reading first. So, this is where you write royal documents. This is where you propose, practice military strategy, and view political situations. Okay. Oh, war crimes docket. Let's read that.
Jabrel, nespek bazum.
He wants his turn at the mirror.
Nive.
Karib.
Looks like I just finished that. We're gonna go to sleep because our son is tired.
What do you know?
Part of being bloodthirsty is that she's always looking for a fight. Looks like the workers are starting to put in their requests. I'll definitely take note of that. Okay. 5 a.m. I think is good time to wake up. Now, we're going to ask our servant for food. Yes, Lady Ingrid, I will get you some food right away. And please go take a bath. I don't think there's actually any bathrooms here. I might have to put that down. Our kingdom is very bare bones. Looks like the bard is pretty famous with the ladies.
Melgrig, Fralakon.
Palpin. Galosib Codenth. Jabelith Oname.
Vasime Fashbe, Calvis Thorum, Rampet Quiet Destal.
Rolam Dari. Teshima.
Thank you for serving my food on the floor.
Oh.
And then she just eats it with her hands. Bear stew. Write a letter of hire. I'll need to write a letter of hire to find the right royal advisor. Okay, so yeah, we're looking for a royal advisor, trying to get us started and see what we need to do.
Jeb Masum. Ready.
Next, we're going to propose an edit.
Lorik Halpen Impar.
A reduction of the tariffs on goods imported into Logi Kingdom. Establish an official apprenticeship program for all professions in crafthold. I think we should start with the reduction of the tariffs, so that way we can start getting goods imported. So we will call for a vote. And let's see if people agree. So I'm going to choose a reduction of the tariff. Let's see, looks like other people put in enact an additional tax on the sale of items that were crafted in a different territory. Taxes for villagers who do not work within the bounds of the castle will be decreased. I think we'll still go with the reduction of tariff. Looks like our edit failed. So the one that passed was taxes for villagers who do not work within the bounds of the castle will be decreased. Okay. Fine with me. Next, we have to sign a royal arrest warrant. Sign a royal warrant.
Sunan. Swemberos gain happis.
Perfect. Next, we're gonna have to send the guildsmen to the stocks. Oh, okay. Looks like he must have done something bad. Before we do that, we're going to actually go send our letters. Send a letter of hire. Also donate. Now, let's go arrest this guy.
Regelinen! Grosset Hennock!
The constable is on his way to arrest Theodore. Good. Here he comes.
Tivana. Glorin. Enfina.
Oh, Chimla!
He is not happy about that at all. Well, looks like they're gone. Oh, here is the royal advisor.
Albin. Fresco. Fresco.
Grala.
Scalmen. Wash leva priol.
Oh, you son.
So trig Velbin.
Dodgem!
Yagrum.
Origala Misu!
Milady, to be honest, this throne room is a bit lacking. You need to furnish it better if you're going to impress any foreign leaders or professionals. You'll need simoles to purchase items, so I'm adding to your fund. Usually you will make simoles each day from taxes or by selling resources that you collect. That's good.
Prelim.
Your advisor has suggested buying something to decorate the throne room. Okay.
Ah!
Oh, so this one actually sorts it by the function. Cool. Okay, we've got some entertainment items, and then some professional items as well. Ooh, we have a training dummy here. I think our training dummy would be perfect. Just the walls just covered in books all along. I think that's funny. Okay, let's put down a table and chair. Oh, this is a gaming table. Yeah, we'll add that. Or maybe I should put some lighting down. Let's play cards with our adult masters.
Sukosa! Ha ha! Bramia! Ha! Keep that.
Huh?
Ah!
Just playing a nice hand of cards with the queen.
Lobin.
Man. Hmm.
Ha!
Whoa!
Proceed.
Ha! Puzzle! Ha!
Let's go write a treaty of ongoing peace. Bring some foreign trade into the kingdom.
Dodgem!
Everybody over here is
Some.
Prelim. Glory cross. Spin off. Yorick. Rennick. Buns. Varsip. Swemberos gain haquis.
Prelim.
Nish. Mogel Prelim. Trubain. Rennick. Caneb. Buns.
Magic. Dodgem!
Real Cabral. Varsip. Eva. Swemberos gain haquis. Nalish Karen Sit Birasin Varsip Trubain Rennick Caneb Banis Nish Mogel Gremlin Ruben Walsh
Maridane Varisha.
okay. We've declared the throne room open.
Ne Glorum Cabrol
It's not a bad idea to consider opening more relations with our neighboring nations. I should take a peek at the tactical map before I continue to expand my own kingdom. Sounds like a good idea. We're gonna have to tell them to stop doing this. We're gonna have to view the political situation of what's going on in the kingdom. Okay, this is your kingdom, the seat of a great empire destined for greatness. Or not, it's all up to you. You control the course of your kingdom's rise to greatness or fall from grace. You are the author of your kingdom's story, be it an epic tale, tearful tragedy, or lively comedy. Anything is possible. Click here to write your own kingdom story. Okay. So this is Tredoni. And this is Craftful. The antithesis of Tredoni, the Craftshold are the makers and doers of the world. And they're the central hub of commerce and trade for the region. They import barley, fancy clothing, herbs, and seeds. They do minerals and ores and mushrooms. Okay.
Okay, Monish.
As much as the number of territories I can explore. Speaking of expanding, I wonder if Master Alvar has finished taking inventory. Yeah, let's ask him.
Gubin Pixim, Brelsime,
Ifim, Quinip,
Zespagreb. Davin tos
Berenu
yamok
Benorme.
varentos.
Korisha.
Yes, Ole Praklims, Balshepa,
Donet Javel.
Mued Sikomem.
Ufi.
What will you build, Highness?
Uflikab. Mesh.
Congratulations, you have completed your first quest. Among your rewards, you have gained resources as well as improved kingdom aspects. Click on the arrow in the kingdom status box to see the aspects. Here you see the aspects panel. Your goal is to build up your kingdoms, which you have begun by completing the first quest. Okay. You can now purchase a new building. Sounds good. So, our well-being of the kingdom is on neutral, the security is neutral, culture is neutral, and the knowledge is high. I like that. I like my people to be educated. Okay. That's the territory map. This is the kingdom road. Okay, looks good. So these are the options of things that I can build. Looks like I can build a wizard's tower, a clinic, a lighthouse. Ooh, the dock. A smithy. We can build a market or a tavern. Okay, we can build a monastery, a water pavilion. We don't have enough points for that, so only the ones that are a barracks. I think, yeah, we're gonna have to do barracks. Let's add a new knight. Let's see. Ooh, I like the idea of a knight being a woman, so we'll hire Elena Needham. She is excitable, entitled, and insecure. Hey, that's fine with me. Let's just check what Aldebrand is. He is earthy, fun-loving, but he's cursed. No, thank you. I'll take the insecure girl. Let's check out this place. Okay, so it is already fully furnished. Comes with a bed, like a chamber pot, food, and then a little training session. So cool. I love it. Okay, so we have now officially installed a barracks, so our security should have gone up just a little. Yep. Good. Now let's go train. Let's go choose a quest and then train our new knight. Let's see. So these are the amount of quests that I have that I can choose from. They change every single time, but let's see. Genies were magical creatures trapped in everyday objects. It was widely believed that they could grant 3 wishes. Okay. That never ends well. A mysterious rumor was circulating around the town. A beast lurked below the depths of Mochi Kingdom. Stories were coming from too many sources to be simple folklore. Was this beast a monster with plans to destroy the town, or was it simply a misunderstood creature looking for a friend? Ominous tides, prelude to war. Wreckage from a ship has washed ashore in Mochi Kingdom, and along with it a survivor of the deadly attack which sunk the vessel. Is this simply another ship lost to the perils of the open sea, or is danger creeping towards the kingdom? That doesn't sound good. Everyone needed to take a vacation from... Everyone needs... even a monarch. Ruling over the people had become a bit tiresome, and the time had come to take a trip somewhere that might offer a bit of a break from the day-to-day toll. I just started, so I don't need... Bounty hunt. Wild boar. A massive wild boar had taken up residence in the nearby forest, gorging itself on wild truffles and charging at anyone foolish enough to disturb it. A bounty is offered to anyone brave enough to slay the beast and bring its tusk back as proof of their deed. I like that. A coat of arms told the story of one's lineage. It represented the achievement of generations. To hold one was to make a connection with those achievements and to remind oneself of the family code of conduct. But what happened when a hero had no knowledge of his or her own heraldry? I question that. Hungry, hungry, ham theft. A recent law was drawing particular ire from the peasants. One by the name of Hamfast was publicly refusing to eat until the law was changed. Others in Mochi Kingdom were beginning to take notice. A movement was forming. Huh. Now, while I do want to go bounty hunting, I know that I need to take care of my people first, so I'm actually going to just do that. Oh, looks like depending on your... depending on the amount of aspects that you have, can also choose. Okay. The Hamfist had the kingdom's attention, but does she know what to do with it? No one understood how to convey a message to a crowd more than the bard. Perhaps Hamfist would find an ally from cost. But movements could be dangerous. It took only the slightest nudge for people to trade demonstrations and discussion for violence, to go from a group of concerned citizens to a mob. This revolt would have to be dealt with before it became a threat. Or, don't die, Hamfast. One thing was becoming clear. Whether the law was going to change or not, Hamfast was going to die for her cause. If that was her wish or not wasn't the physician's concern. There were no politics in medicine, only the preservation of life. Now, I can choose this option if I have a clinic available, but considering that I don't have a clinic available, this option is not open to me. Now this one looks like I'm missing culture in order to do this as well. So we might actually just have to put that on hold, only because of the fact that we don't have a couple of things. I just really want to hunt this crab, see if maybe it's something, but the wild boar gives me 3 QP, which is pretty good. So we're gonna go hunt for a wild boar. We can either help the boar escape before the other hunters find it, kill it, or we can slay it. Someone would have to vanquish the beast, but that someone could collect a handsome reward from the monarch. Huh, okay. So if we choose to save the boar, it seems like we're gonna have to play somebody different. Yep, we're gonna be playing the knight. A massive wild boar had taken up residence, so we have to help the boar escape before the other hunters find and kill it. This will actually bring us the same amount, but more RP. Then let's save the boar. So this is our knight, Dame Elena. Now, first things first, we're gonna have to start training. Practice. Recently, Lady Ingrid offered a bounty for anyone able to bring down the massive boar which has been terrorizing the kingdom. 1,000 symbols was enough to attract the attention of bounty hunters and glory seekers to Mochi Kingdom. Dame Elena considered the reward, but determined that the life of such a magnificent creature outweighed any compensation Lady Ingrid could offer. You work for the queen, but you don't agree with her stuff? That's good. The only challenge, however, was to find the boar before the other bounty hunters and help it escape. Okay. Well, considering that we're not going to have to take it out, I'm not going to train to kill it. So, go to the throne room. Go to the throne room.
Yes, I can. Kressik, Walafin.
Keish Ayurd Amet. Yabrel Swimbrel.
Enough of these wild boar hunts. Our forests will be depleted of wildlife if hunters keep slaughtering delightful creatures like boars. Maybe I should speak with Royal Advisor Chase and ask him to call off this foolish hunt. Okay, let's talk to Chase then. We should be over here. Is there any way for Dame Elena to stop the wild boar hunt? There's no way the Royal Advisor will call off the bounty hunt. I should just search for the other hunters. What about a bounty hunt for wild dragons? That will completely send them off for a whole loop. They're not going to know where to go. Because if we search for the other hunters, we're going to have to take them out. But if we tell them that there's wild dragons, they're going to go off on another thing. Risky, but let's do it. Could you cancel the wild boar hunt? This is the queen over here, Lady Ingrid.
Ko Selamesh. Nuvet Swavent. Nalish Quagrim. Talking with Daza!
Cancel the wild boar hunt. Lady Ingrid could have you thrown in the pit for such a suggestion. Well then, I will have to stop these other bounty hunters. If I have any chance of saving the wild boar, they must be camping outside the forest. Most definitely. So let's go. Disgusted by premises. This place needs to be classied up. I agree. It's not the nicest decorated place. Oh, all the bounty hunters are here. Looks like they really did set out camp. They've got their tent out, and all their little capture items. This is crazy. There was nothing here yesterday. This must be the bounty hunters' camp. It reeks of mud and booze. Alright, let's talk to these guys. Perhaps I should resort to brute force to convince these bounty hunters to leave the wild boar alone. Now, Elena, I'm not sure what your skill is, if you're able to take on these bounty hunters. Looks like she's only on knight level 1. Oh well. Okay, so there's 3 different ways to take care of these guys. Serve bounty hunter Lionel a drink, threaten wise hunter Darius for information, and brawl with bounty hunter Guy. Okay. We're going to... Okay, so these are all... Lionel the drunk. We're gonna get to know him.
Yoketh, Daneshla.
Fleagrem,
Smela, Drosto.
Homvit, Rakon Taylor. Vodeshla, Pomvik, La
Ome,
Kothen, Ogan,
Thorin,
Wilwin.
Bimard Crozen, Efi Flautron, Calvis
Bravim Cabral.
Woblim, Denev, Kunif.
Yabrin,
Emvima, Coven, Dunaframe.
Sausabel.
Hanok. The crescent.
Okay, let's brew some ale.
Insigrel. Jeffrin. Insibrel. Jeffrin. Kensipe. Mejarok. Leshonen. Wacklib. Nisse. Plogrem. Tigram. Sharosh.
Wow.
Ah.
Juvain. Belga.
Now let's serve him a drink. See if that'll get him drunk enough. Frothy forest beer. This should do the trick.
Badish.
There you go. Thanks. Okay, so that's one guy distracted. Yep. Already drunk. Okay. The next guy, I'm just gonna threaten him for information. That should take care of this one.
Sharok Tove.
Uval.
Grausch. Vesim.
Shropin.
Yeah, threaten him. How dare you threaten me? If you are searching for the wild boar, we have not yet seen the beast in this forest. Okay, so they have not gotten close at all. That's a good thing. One more to go.
Cortima.
Let's brawl.
Freffin. Kenslin la prol.
That's what I thought.
Aha!
Mercy, mercy, whatever you want, just ask. Okay. Stop hunting the wild boar. Hi, Italics. Yeah, this is The Sims Medieval. It was actually like, I don't know if it was popular or not, but it came out during the same time that The Sims 3 came out, so a lot of people kind of missed it, but it's so unique because it's all just story-based and like scenario-based. So I started off the game playing off as the queen, but now I'm playing as the knight because there's, you know, a couple things going down that she wants to take care of.
Franzel? Nelson.
This should slow down those other hunters. Now I just need to search the forest myself. Okay, we're trying to stop a bunch of hunters from hunting a boar. Okay, now let's go search the forest for the wild boar. Now for moments like these, they are rabbit holes, so they kind of just disappear and you just wait a little bit. As she inspected the roots of trees for clues, Elena heard panicked shouts coming from somewhere in the woods. Suddenly, a young priest in tattered clothes came running desperately through the trees. By the sound of it, something was right at his heels. Help him or hide! The priest was unquestionably in trouble. It looked dangerous, but Elena had to help him somehow. Whatever trouble the priest had found, it must have been dire. Elena was not entirely sure she wanted to invite the trouble onto herself. Besides, the priest looked like a pretty fast runner. No, you're a knight. You're gonna have to help him. The priest ran up to Elena, barely able to catch his breath. A demon, an orange demon, and attacked me while I meditated just outside a small cave near here. I thought the strange color must be a sign from the Watcher, but then I really saw the demon and ran for my life. The terrified priest grabbed onto Elena's shoulders and pulled her closer. Whatever you do, stay away from the cave. You will know you're too close if you see a graveyard with large mushrooms growing in it. Okay, that's pretty descriptive. It sounds like the wild boar is living in a cave near the graveyard. Hopefully I can get there before the hunters. Okay, let's go. Yeah, you build up the kingdom and you just like, you know, set your own laws, set your own rules. This is pretty much like my entire land. So that's the castle over there. And these are like the barracks where the knights stay. So in the castle is where the queen is. And then all of these locations, you can actually slowly build them up by completing quests. So you could have a wizard's tower, which will then invite a wizard, a clinic, which will then invite, a physician, which will heal up the people. And it helps because, here's where you can monitor everything. Right now, our health is not good because we don't have a clinic. So once we install a clinic, it'll actually start to go up. And because we have a knight, our security went up too. And it's pretty huge. Like, this is your entire kingdom. Everything that's red are things that I have not installed yet. And then everything that's blue or purple, those are things that are already there. So yeah, it's really cool. So right now I'm just controlling the knight because she has a story, but you usually just control the queen. Okay, so here's the cave. Let's see. This must be the right spot. And these look like mushrooms growing around the grave. Maybe there are truffles inside that cave. Let's go. Explore the cave. Let's see what we can find. Stepping carefully into the dark cave, the unmistakable stench of a wild creature assaulted Elena's senses. Slumped against a large stalagmite, a massive wild boar snored peacefully. A jumble of truffle bits had accumulated near its mouth. Collecting these truffles would persuade the boar to leave the cave, but it also might rouse the beast. Okay, so with luck, Elena could gather as many truffles as possible before the wild boar awoke. The creature would leave after it could not find any more tasty truffles, or Elena formed a cunning plan, escape from the cave before the terrifying creature woke up. No, because then the hunters are still going to be back, so let's try to gather all the truffles just so that he can go away and not be killed. Swiftly and silently, the cave was emptied of every truffle in sight. The treats were gathered into a large sack. The wild boar continued to sleep in spite of the presence of an intruder in its home. Clearly, the creature was utterly incapacitated from its recent truffle binge. Thank goodness, like he was just super, super full. Any dragons? I actually don't know. I've never played this game like super far into it. I know that they introduced pirates, and they have like creatures and like little birds, because I remember The Sims 3 had dragons. There was like a DLC pack where you could have dragons, and that was really, really cool. So for this one, I have not seen any dragons yet, but they have been mentioned almost as if they're like mythical creatures in this game. Swiftly and silently, Elena emptied the cave of every truffle in sight. Yay! Gathering the lumpy things into a large sack, the boar continued to sleep in spite of her presence. So, hopefully this creature would find another kingdom to inhabit after waking to find his grotto emptied of its savory snacks. I wish they did have dragons in the game, though. That would be so cool, just to carry them on your shoulder. Quest complete. Bounty hunt wild boar. The wild boar escaped from Mochi Kingdom and was spared from the bloodthirsty bounty hunters. Who would have guessed that the monstrous boar had only been searching for delicious truffles? Yay! So that is one quest complete, and after you complete a quest, you get points to build up more things into your kingdom. So we're actually going to make a clinic, because I can tell that my people are going to be getting sick soon. This is the spy quarters. So we're going to make a clinic, and we're going to have it furnished. And then you can choose a sim to run the place. So you can either get options to choose somebody, or you can create your own. So we're going to create our own.
Teshima.
Oh, she's already super cute. She looks like a little elf. Whitney Braxton. Yeah, we'll go with that name. I like everything else. Love the hair. Let's see, what should we put her in? So these are the physician's clothing.
Ah, Truven.
Oh, that one, she looks like a medic. That's cute. This one is nice as well. Oh, that's cute. She is a physician, so she's going to be gathering items and materials in order to make potions and medications so that people don't get sick, because people do get sick in this game and they're kind of like on the verge of death. We're living in medieval times.
Fred.
I don't really know what outfit would be best. I like this outfit, but I also like that one. I think I'll go for this one.
Perfinza.
Oh, let's choose her traits. So, in this game, you get 2 good traits and 1 bad trait. I don't know why, it's just something that happens. So we're going to make her scholarly, which is, they just have a strong desire to learn everything. And then we're going to make her good, because she likes to help people. So for her bad trait, what should we do? I kind of want to make her an insomniac, because it seems like, you know, doctors, they like never get any sleep. But then I'm scared that she might just fall asleep during the surgery. Oh well, let's try it. Yes, there is. Let's actually... There is a random button. Let's see what... Oh. That made her greedy. And whale ate my parents. Carnivorous and eating whales were a constant threat back in medieval times. Indeed, legend has it that the ocean was formed from the tears of orphan children whose parents were devoured by these underwater menaces. That's so sad. I think I'm gonna go back to her old traits of just making her, you know, a good person. Let's see. Yeah, she's gonna be scholarly and take away cruel to make her good. And then yeah, we're just gonna make her an insomniac. Okay. Alright, so the clinic is now built, and it's already furnished because I chose the furnished option. This is just so that you can add more. Okay. So once that's complete, now you can start doing quests. Looks like... Let's see... The Legend of the Talking Frog. Rumors of a talking frog named Frogo had been spreading around Mochi Kingdom for a few days. This wasn't just another fairy tale that had captured the minds of the kingdom. There really was a magical frog out there somewhere. Someone would have to find this talking frog. A talking frog. Let's try to see. You can have two options of how you want to approach the situation. So, talking frog's legs. Figure out how to find the talking frog, then eat, drink, and be merry. A tawdry romance. Figure out how to find the talking frog, then find someone willing to transform the frog with a special kiss. Okay, let's do that one. So you can actually choose who you want to do this mission. So you can either have the monarch doing this mission, or you can have the knight doing this mission. I'm gonna do the queen. Let's see. And then the physician takes a role into this. So I can help reverse the spell. So now we're controlling both the queen and the physician, because she's going to be in charge of making all the potions and medication just in case anything happens. So this is her little station. It already comes furnished and it's so cute. So this is her area where she does her studying. This is where she collects all her stuff. Then over here, this is the surgery table. This is where they treat the sick Sims. I don't know, medieval stuff. And then here's where they craft all their potions. Already furnished. So we're going to start off with the queen because she wants something. So she's going to ask townsfolk about the talking frog. Okay. In order to do that, we're going to go hit up town. Forgot the fastest way to go there is just click on this button over here and let's go to the town square. So we're gonna have to get to know people in order to start asking questions.
Sig! Va, Elba. Desim
Tirelsha vanish.
Schla Vanik?
Suli, du nev koniv, vågar.
Oh, Kauroth!
Alright, let's get to know and then let's gossip.
Celebrate
Oh, now we can
Passa
ask about the frog.
La Quivain.
Palpin, galosib koden, jabeleth oname.
Va. Dinaba. Relepsis. Venek.
Va Corel.
Aye, 'tis true. The frog goes by the name Fruggo. Used to be a king, he did. Supposedly lives in the forest, ensconced in a dwelling of spittle and gold. What? Okay. So that's one person. Let's see what this guy has to say. Do you know anything about Froggo? Oh, see, I got a notification that the physician is trying to like figure some spells out or just figure some potions out. So that's cool. You can lure a frog from hiding if you bring the ancient frog's tears from the ocean. It's a giant sapphire orb, the color of his lost love's eyes. Why does everybody know random stuff about this thing? I love it. Town gossip.
Oh.
Okay, let's ask this guy if he knows.
Tesh Kenslin. Vo Exitage.
Projexis Infe.
Froggo will only talk to people who wear the Frogga hat. You can find that in a cave hidden behind stalagmites. What in the world? Okay. Hello, sir. Do you know anything? Oh, there's a child here.
Wobra.
Zel Parsifrem.
Ah.
Vo Zineth.
Why, yes.
Emphaba!
I was in the forest when I heard father sobbing. Amidst sniffling croaks, I think he's very sad. These folks sound insane. I know Bloodletter Whitney will be able to tell me if I can believe them. Yeah, we're gonna have to go ask the physician because all these stories are a little bit insane. So while we wait for the queen to arrive, we're going to discover all these plants. Her little garden area over here, and this is how she makes all her potions, her medication. Looks like we have a patient coming in. We'll check on her in a bit. The queen is here. She is just waiting. Valiant. Okay. That's a good ingredient for medicine. And then some more wildflowers. Okay. Let's go inside because the queen is waiting for us. Should I believe the rumors about Froggo?
Shepna, Kalush. Enitha, Cholem.
A talking frog? These folks do sound a hair short of the hogs behind. I'll diagnose a few of them for insanity. Are you serious? Okay. Alright. Well, let's okay. So we're gonna diagnose the people that she talked to. Well, we're a little bit tired, but yeah, okay. I think her room is upstairs. Yep. Let's go to sleep for a little bit. Okay, and then let's wake up and let's go. Go act.
Dronsivad, Kanesh. Dubarim, Glory Fradish.
Yenek. Frakampa.
Daujen.
Washimbla.
Lobralim, Konig.
Bad night's sleep. I'm sorry. I had to wake you up just a little bit early.
Crouch.
Oh.
We gotta ask this guy if he's insane, apparently.
Doesn't.
Caneb.
You look mostly sane, though I don't know what you were thinking with that outfit. Okay, well, he's coming over, so let's diagnose him for insanity.
Wesh?
Kemrel. Zork Panet?
What's that? You think the Middle Ages are dirty and sad? You're the sanest person I know. Alright, let's go check out this final guy. Gonna have to go to the village shop for this one. Let's see. They're selling frogs. I'll choose. Ooh, a fiddle. Well, she only has 1,000, so we're not going to do that. As Bloodletter Whitney made her way through the crowded streets, she saw a seedy-looking man calling out to her. The little man gave his pet boar a pat on the head and flashed a toothless grin. He held up some seashells and a pearl. "Let's place a bet. 50 golden simoles says you cannot find the pearl." Bloodletter Whitney laughed defiantly. She would accept the challenge of the shell game man. The man looked sketchy, very much so. Perhaps it was better to save the gold and avoid a potential trickery. Why not? Let's just place a bet. Let's see what happens. Whitney slapped the gold on the gambler's makeshift table. The toothless con man held up the pearl, gave a decisive cackle, and cupped it swiftly under one of his shells. The shells moved swiftly, but their speed could not match Whitney's eyes. The gambler sighed as Whitney identified the correct shell and walked off with double her gold. She actually won! Great. Oh, great. The guy that we need is coming out.
Beru.
Ah.
Ilbansa? Chinef.
Zobek Yane?
Why did you just touch me like that? Guess you're sane too, then. So there really is a talking frog. I should tell the queen. Like how she calls her by her first name. I should go tell Ingrid. So let's go give her the report. Oh, looks like there's something in the water over here. Oh, we're gonna need some leeches, actually. Let's collect some leeches. In medieval times, leeches were used for taking poisons out or, you know, as medication. Perfect.
Issues. In the bath.
Okay, let's go talk to Lady Ingrid.
VOD. Narithine. Zoleb. Loven. Paffensen.
Wabron.
Oddly, the people of Mochi Kingdom know what they're talking about. Frogo the talking frog must exist.
Lesic relepsis. Co.
Alright, let's see. Then we need to find the ancient frog's tear and Froga hat. Otherwise, Frogo won't talk to us. You get the tear, I'll get the hat. Okay. We'll just go back to our station. We'll control the queen. Oh, she is tired. Go upstairs. Oh, she's really hungry. You can ask a servant to make you some food. I just have no clue where he is right now. Uh-oh. The queen is gonna have to make her own food. Let's make some... All she can make is just seed porridge. Okay, let's make some seed porridge and then we will go to sleep. Let's hope she doesn't pass out before. Now, on for her. They say this blue sapphire orb will draw Frogo from hiding because it's the color of his lost lover's eyes. Oh, go make yourself some food. And then go to sleep. How long could it take to find this thing in the entire ocean? So we're gonna have to search deep in the sea for the ancient frog's tears. Okay. Great, the queen ate and she's sleeping. We'll just get these ladies nice and fulfilled. Then we're gonna go to our location after. Your dream started out with you in the tavern having a beverage. You called out for some music to liven the evening. Oddly enough, two famous bards appeared and started singing simultaneously. One wordsmith, Andy Island, sang a bawdy and comically ironic tale of crude lust. The other crooner, Bickhale Moulton, sang a raucous ballad of pirate adventure. Both troubadours refused to quit. You'd have to choose the song. That Andy Island always makes me laugh. Let's hear his tune. And Big Hill Moulton sure can sing, and that adventure tale sounds exciting. I want the adventure tale. Oddly enough, rather than focus on a single song, multiple additional themes intruded onto your dream. One would think a dream featuring woohoo, pirates, cute scribes, highwaymen, and chocolate would be fun, but in practice, it just got confusing. Perhaps you shouldn't have eaten that extra serving of gruel yesterday. She received a wait, what? Buff from that. I cannot believe she had a crazy dream. Another dream, okay. Even though it's the same thing. She's dreaming about the same thing. I'm still gonna go with the adventure. Yep. The same stuff. That is so funny. What just happened? Okay. Think we've slept enough. Okay, it was Lady Ingrid who had the same dream. They're just dreaming about men and chocolate and songs. She's heading off. So is she. Alright, looks like the hat is going to be in the cave, so we're going to go inside the cave and retrieve this hat. Looks like Whitney is over by the docks as well, so we'll just have her. We'll have her kind of hanging around until we see what Lady Ingrid discovers. Whoa. The camera in this game is so funny. If I were a magical hat, where would I hide in a cave? Apparently not right by the entrance. Deeper I go. And then she says, it's dark in here, like when my eyes are closed, but with less light. Oh, I think I found a stalagmite. Ew, that's a tall pile of frog droppings. Gross. Deep in the cave, a dark tunnel yawned before Lady Ingrid. She ventured in and felt around in the pitch dark. Amidst a pile of human bones, she found the Frogga hat. Yay. Okay, good. Now let's go check on Whitney. Let's get her to go sail the sea. Okay, Whitney. Search deep in the sea. Be safe. The ancient frogs must be out here. Giant blue sapphire. Excellent. Now if I wear this Froggo hat, I won't scare Froggo away. And the sky looks red from here. I wonder if that's good luck. The sky looks red? What's going on, Whitney? Oh wow, okay, she actually has the hat. Thousands of leagues from any land, Whitney felt like she was in the right spot. Drop anchor, she yelled. Guess I'll just dive right in. No way. She just dove into the ocean? Have her wear this hat. Cute. Yes, this is it. The mystical ancient frog spear. Yay, you found it, Whitney. Awesome. Oh my goodness, the camera. Just whipping me around. Excellent. Now we can lure Froggo from hiding. Perfect. So, she's gonna have to give the ancient frog's tear to Ingrid. Okay. Go check on Ingrid. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for Whitney to come over.
Ah, Fusil, maybe.
Thank you, Whitney.
Yes, Tigram Chensik, Flagrim Enzek Jeffrin Karuth. And Flay.
Wow, this orb is sparkly. Now I can go find Froggo in the forest and see if he's really sad like people say. I feel ridiculous in this hat. Now, on to the forest. Yep. Let's go. Oh, Whitney, you go home. Okay. We're gonna have to search the deep forest for this frog. Oh, we can also hunt. That's for a completely different thing. Hunting for food. That's how you actually get the meat for your food. It's pretty interesting. You gather a lot of resources for this, for just your kingdom, which I really like. I thought it was so unique how they introduced the, you know, the aspect of, it's like The Sims 3 where you could just have open world, but it's also its own unique thing where you have to gather resources and build up, you know, relationships with different kingdoms. Froggo, here Froggo, where are you? There he is. Wait. Oh, it's just a dead toad. It smells like octopus. Ew. I hear desperate sobs coming from the grotto. I'll follow them. Yes, I see a poor frog crying. He has true sadness in his eyes. I'll try to talk to him. Ingrid placed the ancient frog's tear on the grotto brook's shore. The frog noticed it, then hopped over and looked up at Ingrid. Slowly, the frog's sniffles stopped. Then it chuckled and said, "Haha, you look ridiculous in that hat. I needed a good laugh." Yes, I'm Froggo. I was king of Tridoni until... Here's a scroll with my story on it if you're interested. Anyway, I need a kiss to transform back. But alas, the last person that tried to kiss me died. Here are her bones. Oh my goodness. The other people tried to kiss me too. Can you help? You know what? Okay. Seems like we're gonna have to face that option, whether or not we're gonna want to kiss the frog or have somebody else kiss him. So let's see what we decide. If I take these bones to Bloodletter Whitney, she could forensically figure out why Froggo's touch is so deadly. Yeah, we have to figure that out first before I risk anybody kissing that frog.
Asab. Vimet Kopeka.
Hello, Whitney. We're gonna need help.
Zet
A minute.
Oh, I do love a good mystery bone pile. If I grind it up, I can determine cause of death. I'll just put a few of the bones in my boots and they'll grind as I walk. Now, should I rush or take my time? I can go for a walk right now to grind the bones in my shoes, or I can let it happen naturally as I walk around over the next 6 hours or so. Well, that's odd. I mean, we're in no rush. So just walk around for a good 6 hours. I'll let these bones grind in my boots while I do other things for 6 hours or so. Thank you, Whitney. Now, while we wait...
We'll be following.
We're gonna have to research symptoms.
Ikonta. Hem parel jano. Yeah. Mued sikomen. Engin. No siya.
I have a patient here not doing well.
Renfim abine. Vetine gorig vetha palpin. Lima vibarin yelsha. Peace. Tensip. Glorem. Gareth.
Ida has been diagnosed with a plague. Oh my gosh, Ida. Okay, well, we don't have a cure, so we're gonna have to craft that. Okay, so we're gonna need all these flowers out here. Going to collect. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't do the activities. This has been so much fun. I can't wait to play more of this. We'll just see where this goes and how the adventures go as well. So right now she's just collecting a bunch of items for her potions. Somebody with the plague is inside. These bones in my boots kind of feel like a foot massage. I could get used to this. What an odd way to grind bones. Collect these as well.